Hi everyone, Roxana here. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm diving into the latest economic indicators that have been making headlines since my last video, and how they might affect our financial status going forward. Stick around until the end because I'll be sharing a special offer that might just be the right fit to help you navigate these times and come out ahead. So let's get into it. First up, inflation. So far this year, all reports and data consistently point to an upward trend. So what does this all mean? Despite the Fed's higher interest rates, consumers are still out there overspending. This signals to the Fed that the rate hikes we've experienced so far haven't been enough to curb consumer spending habits and slow the growth of inflation. The more we spend on goods and services, the longer the Fed will need to keep the rates high, aiming to pull the inflation down to its 2% target. Moving on to the labor market, job openings have been surpassing expectations, though they are now showing a downward trend, which historically has been a leading indicator of a recession on the horizon. The unemployment rate is considered a lagging indicator because it typically peaks between halfway through and the end of a recession. Despite these signals, it's noteworthy that our current unemployment rate has remained below 4% for 26 consecutive months. That is the longest streak in over 50 years. Wild, right? So how's the market reacting to this data? Well, Jerome Powell recently hinted at keeping interest rates higher for longer. This has shifted expectations, with June rate cuts now looking unlikely. However, it is probable that a move to lower rates could happen much sooner than later, likely before the election. Despite plans to keep interest rates high, there are growing concerns about banks and rising consumer debt that might force the Fed to lower rates much sooner. Credit card debt is at levels we haven't seen since 2011 during the recovery from the 2008 housing market crash. JP Morgan has reported an 80% increase in unpaid debts comparing to this time last year, and Wells Fargo's situation is even more alarming with a 105% increase. Citibank is also seeing a significant rise, up by 77%. This shows that more people are struggling to pay their bills. If these trends continue, the Fed will be forced to quickly and drastically cut rates. All the statistics show that while some parts of our economy are doing well, we are also facing big challenges, especially with debt. If you or someone you know is feeling overwhelmed by credit card bills and is worried about sinking deeper into debt while owning a home, I might be able to help. You don't have to struggle alone. Reach out to me and let's discuss options to get you back on track without damaging your credit score or making financial decisions that could set you back for years. Let's see if we can find a solution that fits your situation before it's too late. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give it a like and share it with your friends and network. I'd love the chance to help them too. Your support helps me reach and assist more people. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!